All right, good morning everybody. Welcome to today's video. In the last video, we picked up the 180SX from the port, and the goal of today's video is to get the wheels from the S14 off and onto the 180. Now, that sounds like a pretty simple task, but in my garage, I have no tools. Well, I have this little Craftsman set. Shout out to my parents. That's the only tools I have. So today's video, we're gonna get some tools for the garage, start my home garage life experience, get the wheels off of the S14 and onto the 180. The S14 is, I'm gonna call it down with a clutch issue. The clutch is just slipping. It's drivable, but I really don't want to put any more risk of the clutch just falling apart in the meantime. So she's gonna be a garage princess until I get a new clutch, and I'm gonna daily the 180. And the 180 is a beautiful car. It's got some the 180's got some mix matched wheels on it. So I'm gonna take those wheels off, put them on the 180, and see how it looks. All right, so let's get on the road. Let's hit some stores and let's try to get some tools. Let's just tell everybody where I live, Google. Thanks. All right, boys, our first stop for tools is called Dirt Cheap. Now, little birdie told me that you can actually find some nice tools for dirt cheap inside. I have my doubts, but we're gonna check it out. Didn't find anything at Dirt Cheap. I went over to Ollie's. I got some gloves, and I also bought a tape measure. So, not a total L, little cheap tape measure. All right, so not an absolute L. I know what you guys are thinking. Just go to Harbor Freight, spend a bunch of money, Harbor Freight your garage out. That's like my last resort right now. That's gonna be the last stop of the day. I'm gonna keep going to the cheapest spots and working my way up. Trying to save some money out here. You guys know how it is. So next stop, I think I'm gonna hit up a thrift store. I called the thrift store. They said they got some tools there, so I'm gonna head over there and see what they got. All right, I'm gonna smile and say that the thrift store was a worthy attempt. They had absolutely nothing. And before y'all hose me for my sunglasses, these are my Formula Drift Japan sunglasses. So hose me in the comments, but we're rocking them. All right, so on to the next store. Thrift store didn't work out, whatever. Let's find another place to go to. I was about to say, what in the Louisiana is going on right now? Okay, so head up Walmart, I hit up Advanced Auto Parts. I got some new lug nuts for the car. I also got a little bit of oil and coolant. Gonna top it off. Now back to Harbor Freight because I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on Harbor Freight. So last stop, Harbor Freight. I'm gonna pick up the jack that they have there because it's actually a pretty good deal. Head home and get to work on the car. All right, so the morning of tool hunt is over. We got some goodies for the garage. I think it's a good starting point. Didn't spend too much money, but hopefully I can accomplish what I want to accomplish today. So we got a few jack stands, some lug nuts, and some coolant and oil. We picked up this Pittsburgh low profile jack, some 1/2-inch drivers, and this oil catcher thing. So pretty successful. I'm happy. It's about lunchtime for me, so lunch, and then we're gonna get out here and we're gonna start swapping these wheels over. Before we actually get to work on the cars, let's do a little YouTube magic and get into the right clothing. Boom. Okay, so mechanic onesie, little Nismo onesie. Okay, I got it on. Next step is to unbox all of the parts and the jack, and then get the cars ready to swap the wheels over. Cue unboxing time lapse. So we got the jack out and unpacked. Our jack stands are ready to go. 1/2-inch breaker bar, and well, I kind of broke this, but 1/2-inch sockets ready to go. So next step is gonna take the front bumper off. I might take the side skirts off, but we're gonna start with the front wheels of the car and then move to the back wheels. All right, so we got the front bumper off the car. Now it's time to go around and break each one of these lug nuts before we get the car in the air. So just like with anything in life, working on cars, you think that you're well prepared and you have all the tools necessary, but it turns out you didn't buy kind of the one tool you need. So I picked up a set of sockets, which are fantastic. The lug nuts on the car has a keyed one. So I have a key right here, but this key doesn't fit on any of the, this is the biggest one I have, and these are supposed to go together. So I have no way of actually using this to get the keys off the car. So, time to pack it up, drive down the street to the auto parts store, see if they have a single 1/2-inch socket available, pick that up, and we can get back to it. So, check back in once I get the socket. All right, boys, back from O'Reilly Auto Parts, we got the 22mm socket that will fit over our key tool. And we also got some chocks, that way the 180 doesn't go rolling out of here when I jack it up. All right, cool. So, got the tools we needed now to get back to this mess. So, yet again, I have the wrong tool for the job. So, previous owner put these ginormous spacers on because he wide bodied the car and couldn't buy big wheels. I mean, come on now, look at these things. These things are massive, so I don't have the right size socket for this. Mine is too big, and honestly, I don't even know how you get a socket in there. So, to anybody thinking about putting spacers on your car, take the spacers off, get bigger wheels. Another PSA. Back from the hardware store, we got 2 sockets. Hopefully one of them is the right size to get this stupid wheel spacer off. And then we can be done with this for the day. But yeah, we're back. Got the cars jacked up. I'm gonna get back to work. All right, boys, let me show you exactly what not to do when putting on wheel spacers. So as you notice here, we have a giant, I'm gonna call that like a 50mm wheel spacer. Pull that off, and what do we have there? Another wheel spacer. This dude was stacking that spacer on that spacer. I don't know about you guys, but that is some sketchy ass beep, double beep. That's just sketchy, man. Whatever. Last wheel, and I'm kind of nervous because the car is looking a little bit too good. Alright guys, don't mind me. Yes, I'm absolutely sweaty and disgusting, but it's crazy what a set of wheels can do for a car. Oh my god, check this thing out. It honestly looks way too good. I absolutely love it. S14. The S14 has no wheels on it, and we are currently on jack stands. Now, I really hate to do this, and I hate to say it, but I think this is where the S14 is gonna sit for a while. That's like the saddest thing in the world. I'm gonna daily the 180. I got some new car friends. We're gonna go take some pictures. I'll make a video about that. I got some other things planned for that car. But until the clutch comes and half the other parts that I need to get this car roadworthy again, this is how it's gonna sit. So videos in the future, installing new parts on the S14 because like you saw, it's gonna be in pieces. Videos on the 180SX until I sell it, which I really don't want to because it looks so good right now, man. It looks so good. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I finally got my hands a little bit dirty, wrenching on both of the cars. I had a blast. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the future. Peace out, love you guys.